Hey Gene, our good friends at home of the No Screen Time Steam Time friends are wondering why are we dressed this way today in the good state of Arizona?
Well, friends and Janine, this is how we need to stay warm here. But today we are going to show you how animals in the Antarctic and Arctic stay warm.
That's right, because in those two different places in our great and amazing world, our good friends the polar bears up in the Arctic and our awesome friends the penguins down in the Antarctic, they can actually experience some really cold weather, up to negative 90 degrees at any time, especially in the Arctic Circle. Very cold. I'm gonna need a better jacket.
I think so.
But as they experience these, we also have to remember in those waters that are around them and surrounding, which also creates a part of the weather system that creates those cold weather, or the cold temperatures, we have our good friends, the whales and the seals that are swimming in that water. And so how do they stay warm? Because we're going to show you today, just with some really a basic experiment here, with some basic stuff of water and ice water, how cold things can get pretty quick for us.
Right, right. And how long we can withstand the cold water, both without insulation and with insulation.
And that's where we're going to show you in this experiment today of that comparisons with us to thinking about our wonderful animals in the Arctic and Antarctic on how they stay warm with a thing called blubber. Yeah, say it with me. Blubber. That's a fun word to say, but such an important thing. If those animals did not have it, the whales and the seals did not have blubber, we would not have whales and seals in those areas of our world.
Right.
So, well, let's get this experiment going, Gene.
Okay.
What do we need for it?
So today you will need vegetable shortening and a bowl of ice water like we have here. We have a couple of spoons just to make it easier to get the vegetable shortening out of the can so you don't have to go digging at it with your hands, and a timer. We have this timer. You can also use a timer on a phone, a clock, whatever you have around your house.
Count while you're sitting there. Good counting, bringing that math of steam.
Yeah.
So excellent. What you do not need technically for this experiment are gloves. In fact, you cannot do this experiment with gloves.
No.
You won't get it figured out as well. So we're going to take the gloves off, and what is our first step with these supplies, Gene?
Well, first of all, we want to see how long we can withstand the cold water without the insulation.
Okay.
Okay, Janine, are you ready to go ahead and start?
All other duties assigned. Here we go, Gene.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going in, and I am a whale. And so I'm going to keep my hand in here until I start to feel it get a little cold here. I am starting to feel it.
It's not going to take very long.
Okay, I am starting to feel it. Feeling it a little more to a point where it is no longer comfortable, and I am absolutely not comfortable now.
22 seconds. Here you go, Janine.
Nope, thank you, Gene. I'm just going to use this right now because that's a little bit warmer for my hand. Okay, so 22 seconds. 22 seconds. So if I was a whale without blubber, I would have lived a good 22 seconds of my life. Okay, so, but we do have insulation. We have the blubber as those animals, and we're going to mimic that here. And this, by doing this, the scientific experiment is to see, can I last longer than 22 seconds? And I'm going to go with a hypothesis. I do believe I can last longer with some insulation on my finger.
Okay, and we will see how much longer she can last. All right,
perfect.
So I'm just going to get a good scoop of this vegetable shortening.
Excellent.
And your finger is dried off from the water?
I will be right there.
Okay.
I'm just going to keep using my glove. I guess it does come in handy. Okay.
Okay.
It is dry and red. That's all good. Okay, I am ready.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and wrap this all around your finger, covering it as well as possible. We don't want any open areas because that's where the cold water would seep through, and that won't be
that's
a
right.
good reading.
Because that's where now all of a sudden what we're doing is the insulation. And so the animals will have their skin, and the skin will, below the skin is where you will find that blubber. As you know, majority of animals are not going to have those holes opened up there. If they did, it could get very cold on the inner side of the skin. That's why too, their skins, a lot of different skins, a little rougher, thicker when you hear the descriptions of whales and seals, because it is helping keep all that in.
Okay, Got enough?
Looks like I got a giant snowball on my finger here. Okay, so then the next step.
So I can go ahead. I'm going to run the timer again.
Okay.
All right, so we can get an idea of
how long the vegetable shortening, serving as a blubber in our sense of humans, equal to what the whales is going in.
Good. You ready?
I am ready.
Go.
Diving.
Okay, so I've started the timer.
Perfect. So we're just gonna sit here and see how long before I start to feel cold seep through, correct?
Correct.
Great. And we'll just wait. And wait a little more. And wait. You know what, Jean? I'll be right back.
Okay.
Well, Jean, I am still doing good. I am having a better life of a whale at this point in time. I'm still not feeling anything. Nothing at all. But it is very important. Make sure safety, safety, safety. Be paying attention. Even though your finger's in there, you don't want it to go, no, you want to be careful. You don't want to get frostbite because it can happen. Because don't forget, we're dealing with ice. And ice that, remember, it freezes at 32 degrees. And so that is cold temperature around your finger. So you definitely want to be careful and be very observant and very aware. We're almost there. I think I'm starting to fill a little bit. Okay. And so we're there and I'm looking there and it's actually serving about 3:57. I am feeling it now, Jean. About 4 minutes. I'm going to call it right now.
Definitely. Okay. As soon as you feel cold.
But that's the thing. I'm feeling cold. It's not super cold. And that's the amazing thing here. I'm starting to feel cold temperatures, but very little versus right now I am feeling cold. This is cold. This, super warm. And that is how we see how the science of blubber, of fat, and how important it is to our animals, to our ecosystem, to make sure that they're doing well and doing here. And I know when you do this, I think you're gonna have a super fun time. Again, be safe. You can challenge each other, kind of check it out, but be keeping in mind of the animals and how this works.
Yes, that's a good idea.
I love it. And when you're done, don't eat it.
No.
You might want to. Don't do it. But you can wipe it off, throw that away nicely.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, Jean, this has been a super cool episode of No Screen Time, Steam Time. Thank you. It's my penguins. It's been a great episode. It's been wonderful hanging out with you. Thanks for joining us for No Screen Time, Steam Time. Make sure you out there be the awesome scientists that you are to go explore and discover. But don't forget, it is summer reading, even though we're wearing winter clothing. So make sure that you have registered for summer reading at...
Go to maricopacountyreads.org, sign up and register.
So that you can earn points for watching videos and reading cool books about penguins and polar bears, and then also getting points for watching the video and doing the activity. Don't forget, if you do this activity at home, take a photo of it, send it to us at library@buckeyeaz.gov. You'll get 15 points. If you bring that photo in with a really cool story or a quick fact of something you learned by doing this, we're going to give you 25 points. But for watching the video, make sure to type in this awesome, it is an awesome code. Type in this code that is right here so you can get your points. Okay, well, we will see you later. Stay warm, stay cool, just stay awesomely steam worthy. We'll see you next time.
Bye.